Okay, back at Geno's Air Cooled. Geno's working on his 1641 here. Got his CBH rods. Love those CBH rods. And we're going to put the rods on and put a piston on, check for deck, and see how that all works out here. Anyhow, and the bearings we're using are bump pack bearings. Pretty nice bearings. I like them. I got these off of the Samba, and this whole motor, the rods, or I mean the crank is standard, so that worked out pretty good. And yeah, I put the rods on afterwards. Everybody says that's hard to do. Well, it isn't all that hard to do. And you can watch here how I do that. Anywho, and I just slip it around here and put the screwdriver like that and put the rod in like so, and it stays on. And you see what I'm using, ARP grease. Put a little bit on the bolts. You don't have to hog them up. And start screwing them in lightly. And the same with the one on the bottom. Nothing to it. I know a lot of people do it and then hang them, but this is my way of doing it. And I don't have no problem doing it either way. It all depends up to the individual. Anyhow, however they want to do it. And yes, they have ARP bolts in them. And I just snug them up a little bit, and I torque them all down after I get them all on. So that's on the rods. I'm not going to run all the fill them out on that. I'll be back for more later. Okay guys, we're back here at Geno's Air Cooled in competition, and I'm going to check the deck height here. Piston's in tight and it's not going nowhere, and I have my depth mic here and it's set at 0, and it's a nice mic. I like it. And what I do is put it across the cylinder, and it's in 25 increments, so I turn it around to the 0. That's 25, 50, and we got actually about 67 thousandths deck. I ain't even touching it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not shaving it. I'm not doing nothing. That's where it's going to run, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'll check the other side and see what it is. And I know everybody checks every piston, make sure every one comes up the same. I check this side, I check the other side. If they're off a little bit, I'm not going to squalm about it. This is only a bracket motor. We ain't setting records, as I say. So, as long as it's in that ballpark, we got plenty of deck. And we got 120 thousandths here in the eyebrows with the 1.5 rockers, so we'll see what happens. It should be fine. Talk to y'all later as we go with the 1641. Nothing special. A lot of just scrap parts that were thrown together. Geno's air cool. In competition.